environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kstate Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Kansas State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Finds his tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. Chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the line.
Turning it on! Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Therasol. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Complete on the comeback. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The option look. Now the pitch. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Iowa State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the air, it's Dyer. Tight end finds a soft spot. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't,
give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats!
you talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Alexander. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions, throwing the...
Next, going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit at them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Going. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hamilton. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Got it behind the line. It's Black. And he cruises his way to the house.
That's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He's going for the big play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Booth. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from